Welcome people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here, it's Wednesday, and we all know what Wednesday is. It's look what I've been watching. So yes, so I have been watching a few, six. Oh, and I kind of gave part one away. So they're all DVDs, no Blu-rays this week. So let's get into it because that's why I know, yeah, that's why I'm here. I mean, I think we're in the 50s or something, so if you come across this video, you will see there's loads more to go through. I do explain in some what it is, but it's basically what I've been watching the past week. So one I pulled out a little while ago and I've been meaning to watch is The Magic Sword, The Quest for Camelot. So this is from Warner Brothers, and this was their attempt at kind of matching Disney with the kind of childish or very child-friendly animated movies. And the animation is really, really good in this. I do like Blade Beak, which is the little chicken here that gets matched with an axe. There are some good songs in here. Obviously, I think Celine Dion does one of the songs and then she has performed it live. Eric Idle and a few other famous faces do some of the voices within it. Gary Oldman, Eric Idle, Carrie Elves, Gabriel Bry, Pierce Brosnan as well as the king. So yeah, so it is a fun animated movie, a little bit of musical and stuff like this, and I really enjoyed it. It's I don't think it's given enough praise. Maybe I should look to update this. I wonder if they did a Blu-ray of this. So as we've been getting on the bandwagon of old movies and old films and stuff, obviously I did a Clerks toy thing on the other channel a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago by the time this video goes out, and it got me thinking of my favourite one, which was Chasing Amy. So I pulled this out and decided to rewatch it. It had been a long time since I had seen this movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it the second time round. There was cringy bits that maybe when I was in my 20s I would have enjoyed it. Now I'm in my 40s, I look back on it like, yeah, that's not really that funny. But the overall story and how Jay and Bob play in it, and obviously Banky and stuff like this, I still think it is quite a good movie. I do like Dogma as well, and I think because I haven't seen much of these, I will have to go and rewatch. But yeah, but this has always been my favourite, and I thoroughly enjoyed, as I said, rewatching it, which is quite good because, yeah, they haven't aged particularly well. That's a bit of a bad cut. That's when your wife phones in between. So the next one, obviously, as you've seen on previous weeks, me and my wife watched Dr. Dolittle 1. So we had to follow this up with Dr. Dolittle 2, where he gets... I still really enjoyed this. As I say, it's a shame they don't make kind of as fun family movies as they did like this back in the day, of all the talking animals and stuff. I know we've had a few, like the new Doolittle and that, but like what we had in the 90s, you know, we had, in the 80s, 90s, you had Homeward Bound, you had Beethoven, you had this sort of stuff, you know, who's talking now, I think, with the dogs and stuff like this. There's loads, and we don't have that much. And Eddie Murphy was, you know, these were brilliant movies, I think. Very funny and stuff, and it's very good how they do the animals and the other people, but they're not quite in the same scene. So there we go, there was that. So then we got on to The Country Bears. So this has been one that, because I had a meet up with AJ and Matt a little while ago, when I came back from meeting up with them, the wife and my dog, who likes to bark at any animal that's on the screen, because it was late, they decided to stay at the mother-in-law's, so I got a night to myself. So there was this and the next one that I watched myself. Because they had animals in it, I could watch it without having something barking every 5 seconds at it. So this is The Country Bears. It's quite a silly movie. It was alright to kind of turn your brain off and watch. It's only like 85 minutes, but basically it's about a young bear, and he idolises this band, and they're broken up, and he gets them back together, or tries to get them back together. That's basically the synopsis of that. So then we had the first one which I watched, which was The Call of the Wild. So this was a great little movie. So you have this dog here, if I can remember, his Buck. So, and it has him kind of his life leading from kind of growing up and kind of being used as a sled dog and stuff like that. And as he finds his way in the world, it's quite sad a little bit near the end. A lot of dog stuff. Based on the family adventure. I don't know if this is real life or not, and obviously it has Harrison Ford and a few other famous people in there, but it's a quite nice family movie. Obviously, I say, unfortunately, has a little bit of a sad ending, and I won't go more into that. And then the final movie for this week, my best film of 2023. So if you've seen that video, this is given away, but it is A Man Called Otto. So this is a movie that my wife had got me for Christmas. And obviously it did rank #1 in the movies that were released last year. It was it was the first movie I watched of that year, and this is an amazing movie, adapted from another film, it was done as another film, and someone's adapted it, and that originally come from a book. But yeah, you basically have a grumpy old man who lives on this little like area, and there's redevelopment. He is basically seen as grumpy and miserable, and there's a reason why he's grumpy and miserable and all this stuff, and this comes out during the film. I mean, when you get to I think about the 15-minute mark, this movie takes a very dark turn, which you don't necessarily see coming, and I really like that. And it has elements in it that are just done so tastefully and worked into it, and it's not just a tick box exercise. It just is a great movie. You know, it does have sad bits, it does have happy bits, it does have funny bits. But it is a brilliant story all the way through, and it's just something you don't necessarily see coming. And I say, even this doesn't give much away apart from the cats. But yes, that has been Look What I've Been Watching. Obviously, only 6 DVDs watch. I did watch the not genuine copy of Prey that Matt did lend me. Obviously, his note is still on there, which I enjoyed, but I don't cover these movies on there. But Matt, I have watched it, and thank you again for this. But yes, that has been Look What I've Been Watching. Hope you enjoyed this week. Have you seen it? Please let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I shall see you in the next one.